I'm Melissa Bunch, and welcome to the Christ-Centered Energy Healing Spirit Code program. And thank you so much for clicking on this and for taking out the time to invite me into your homes today. Today I wanted to share a special message with you. When I was 18 years old, I suffered from something called pseudotumor cerebri, which was a chronic illness that was affecting my brain. It was hydrocephalus, but for an adult. And I'm coming to you during the middle of an Oklahoma epic thunderstorm because these are some of the most powerful storms that Oklahoma has, and I wanted to bring you out and make you a part of this. So while I'm sharing this story with you, you get a little bit of added entertainment. And I'm on my favorite place in the world, which is my front porch. So I wanted to share with you that when I had this illness, when I was 18 years old, that my prognosis was that this was going to be chronic, and that I was going to have an aneurysm, and I was most likely going to lose 100% of my sight. I had already lost 80% of my visual field. I was in a wheelchair and I was in a neck brace. And I was in miserable pain. And then the doctors had told me that this was going to be my life for as long as my body could handle to live this way. And so we ended up at the Cleveland Clinic in Ohio, which is a form of the Mayo Clinic, and they have some of the best doctors there. And I had a team of, I think there was around a dozen doctors, and they wanted to take apart my skull, called a cranial expansion vault. And they'd already done a 24-hour monitor inside my brain where they drilled a hole in my head, and excuse me, and what they wanted to do the next day was they wanted to take apart my skull and make it larger to make room for my brain that had swelled, and then to put in a brain shunt, which was going to assist with my prognosis, but it was still a chronic illness, and I was still going to be on pain management the rest of my life. And so I came to this point at 18 years of age that I started questioning why is it that when I had my body functioning properly at 15, at 14, at 13, why would I all of a sudden start, excuse me, sorry for the shaking, why would I all of a sudden become too sick to have a future, too sick to get married and have children? And that was a dream of mine. That was everything I ever wanted, was to get married and have children. And so I handed it over to God and I let go. I didn't feel that the surgery was right, but I didn't know what to do. So I handed the whole thing, my whole life, my future, everything over to God. And I had one of the most sincere prayers of my existence. And I received an answer immediately. And that answer was that this was a part of my calling. That this was exactly where I was supposed to be at that exact moment. And that this illness was to be used to help others. To be able to share, sorry about the raindrops, to be able to share with others that there is a cure, that there is healing, and that there is hope. And so I left the hospital that day, and when we went home, I received a phone call from my great uncle, and he said, "You've got to go meet Dr. Versendal. He is the founder of contact reflex analysis, which is a form of muscle testing." And so we did, and this doctor found the cause, started treating the cause, and immediately my symptoms started to go away. And within 3 months, I went back to my neuro-ophthalmologist, and he tested me to be completely normal levels. I had no swelling on the brain. My visual field was 100%. That was supposed to be permanent. And they told me that this chronic disease that I had had for a few years was gone. And it made no sense to him. And I know within me that this was an answer to my prayers, and that this is my calling in life, was to share this with others. So I spent the last 18 years developing myself, working on myself, learning how to share this with others in the best manner possible. And it's finally ready. I have studied life coaching. I have worked with mentors. I have studied energy healing. I have studied muscle testing and the emotional freedom technique. And we have briefly dabbled in German New Medicine, trying to find the absolute best way to share this with you. And you know what? The best that we have received, the best training, has all come from God. It has all been personal revelation. And this program has been put together with every single portion that I have just mentioned. All of this has been put into our program to be the most successful and the most beneficial for your health and your well-being in your spirit, mind, and body. And I pray that you take this to heart and you bring this into your home and you help your family. Because if that's all you do, is you sign up, you become a part of this program, and you learn how to do this for your family. You don't even have to do this professionally. You don't have to help everybody. Just help your family, help yourself, help everybody that's around you to find health and happiness. And I am so excited and so grateful to God that we have the opportunity to share this with you. So I look forward to meeting you, and I look forward to being a part of your life. Thank you, and have a beautiful day.